guys, this is just a super quick update video regarding the TBS Gemini. Now a couple of videos back I did say that my next video was going to be the TBS Gemini, and sure enough I did go out and actually shoot the footage for that. Actually done a bit of cinematics and things, and tried it with different batteries and setups, but basically during that testing the TBS Gemini managed to somehow lose power and come down and crash. Didn't break too much, but I broke enough to warrant having to get some new parts. Underneath the frame itself is actually fine, which is surprising. I thought it would have broken, but no, the frame is fine. However, underneath the frame where the motors connect into the bottom here on these little white connectors, I have managed to snap one of those off, so that has voided the frame, and I have to completely swap it out just because one of those has broken off. So if you've got a TBS, I'd probably put some tape or something around them just to protect those little connectors a little bit more. As for the motors, all of the motors are fine. I didn't break any of them. However, the plastic mounts that hold the motors on, well, I say plastic mounts, it's the plastic screws, I had them snap off as well. So they're definitely a spare part worth carrying with you. If you're going to get a TBS Gemini, I would say carry a spare frame, spare props, and plenty of these little screws, these plastic screws that hold the motors on. So yes, I can see that I've broken off 5 of those plastic screws that hold motors on. So it's worth having a full set of them. Props, didn't break any props. Saying that, I did bend one, so I'm going to replace that because it's a little bit, so you can see a white stress fracture in there, so I'll get that replaced. Unfortunately, I don't have any video of the crash. One thing about the TBS Gemini is that obviously it's built to carry the Mobius camera, and the battery life isn't so great in them, so if you don't give it a full charge you're not going to get a whole day shooting out of it. And fortunately, when I went out it was freezing cold and I only got recording of the first flight. I continued with the review recording with the DVR built into the Fat Sharks, and I was having a great time basically flying around the hills and actually enjoying it, and it was doing really well considering the very windy conditions that I was flying in. But the problem was when this actually crashed, I had full FPV all the way down into the ground, which was strange, and when it crashed I actually pulled the power straight out of the goggles and corrupted the video file of the actual crash itself, so I don't have that to show you. Now, Trappy has sent me out some new frames. Let me see, where are they? Yeah, so I've got 2 new frames here. So I'm going to be swapping these around, and we'll be seeing how easy it is to swap around all of your motors and your flight controller, the ESCs, you know, camera, all that. We'll swap all that over and we'll see if that's an easy swap, if it's a quick swap, and if we need to do any soldering, desoldering, what we actually need to do and how long it's going to take. So a little bit of a twist in the story or review of the Gemini, so that's what I'm going to be doing with that. Trappy's also sent me some new props and plenty of those screws. So I will be speaking to Trappy on Skype tomorrow. He says to me that he's got a new a firmware or new settings for the TBS Gemini, so he's going to send me them and we're going to give it a whirl and see how that goes. So that's all for this video, guys. It was just a quick update. I'll be back soon, and stay tuned. See ya.